Yo, listen up. I'm gonna be real with you, friend to friend. If you're sick of clicking on those flashy videos promising you'll make 5 grand by next Tuesday with some magical AI button, you've come to the right place. We're about to cut through all that noise. I've spent months diving deep into every method that claims to generate real income online. And trust me, I chased all the shiny objects so you don't have to. I learned the hard way which ones are garbage and which ones actually have potential. In this video, I'm gonna save you from wasting years of your life on dead-end schemes. By the end, you'll know the only 2 legit ways to build sustainable online income. No scammy tricks. Just real talk about what works, what doesn't, and why. Before we get into it, let me be crystal clear. I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm not pitching a secret system that costs 3 easy payments of $99. Nope. Everything I'm about to share comes from real research, real failures, and real successes. So stick around because the information you're about to get could literally change your financial future if you act on it. The internet is absolutely flooded with people promising you passive income on autopilot. They flex screenshots of huge earnings, they show off Lamborghinis and beachside mansions, and they claim you can copy their success in 30 days or less. Here's the brutal truth. 99% of that content is designed to separate you from your money, not help you make it. In 2024 alone, people reported losing over $3 billion to scams that started online. Many of them dressed up as money-making opportunities, and job or biz op scams have tripled since 2020, with reported losses jumping from $90 million to $501 million by 2024. That's hundreds of millions lost to phony promises. It's insane how many folks get suckered in by these schemes. I learned this the hard way. Like many of you, I started my online journey believing success was just about finding the right method or secret hack. I tried freelancing on platforms like Fiverr, but couldn't get clients. Not surprising, with over 380,000 sellers on Fiverr, all competing for attention. I dabbled in day trading and watched my money disappear faster than free pizza at a college party. No joke. In fact, an estimated 95% of traders end up losing money overall, so I was basically doomed there. I even attempted dropshipping, convinced I'd found the golden ticket. Spoiler, I had not. Depending on who you ask, something like 80 to 90% of dropshipping newbies fail to turn a profit. Turns out, you can't just throw up a Shopify store and print cash overnight. Who knew, right? Each failure taught me something crucial. The problem wasn't that these methods can't work. Freelancing, trading, dropshipping, whatever, can work for some people. The problem is that most people, including me back then, approached them completely wrong. They jump from opportunity to opportunity. They never give anything enough time or focus to actually produce results. It's like planting seeds, then digging them up every week to see if they're growing. You never stick with it long enough to bear fruit. So after chasing dozens of these methods, I took a step back and really analyzed what was happening. I realized almost any legit model can work, but each one requires specific skills, time, and often some money upfront. The real question isn't whether these methods work, it's whether they're worth it for you when you factor in the learning curve, the competition, and the potential returns. Here's what nobody wants to admit. After extensive research, and I mean late nights buried in forums, studies, and interviews, I found 2 business models that truly stand out from the rest. These aren't get-rich-quick plays. They're legit ways to build income that can scale over time. But before I reveal them, you need to understand why most online courses and training programs are designed to fail you or at least keep you dependent. The online education space is filled with people selling dreams. They'll promise to teach you some unknown app or secret platform. They'll claim that if you just pay for their course, you'll be an instant millionaire. And here's a hint, 99% of the time, the info in those courses can be found for free with a quick Google or YouTube search. What you're really paying for is usually just some fancy packaging and hype. Someone selling you advice uses words like automatic, passive, guaranteed, easy, risk-free, or fast in their pitch. Immediately be suspicious. Legitimate business opportunities require work. They involve risks, and they take time to develop. Anyone promising otherwise is probably trying to sell you something shady. Scammers love those buzzwords because they sound so good. Who wouldn't want guaranteed easy money? But in reality, those words are basically markers of BS. Be wary of any pitch that includes completely automatic or 100% passive income. No real business is 100% hands-off. If it were that easy, everyone would be rich already. Nothing is guaranteed in business. Legit mentors will talk about risk management, not guaranteed returns. Make thousands of dollars fast or easily. If it emphasizes extreme income fast with minimal effort, it's almost certainly a pipe dream. If you see those, run the other way. And if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the good stuff. The two legitimate opportunities I mentioned. These are the paths I found that actually offer real potential for long-term success. They both have a low barrier to entry. You don't need a ton of money or credentials to start, and they both scale up over time if you put in the work. We'll both agree that there are no magic buttons here, but no BS either. The first legit opportunity is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP. Now, I'm not talking about writing the next great American novel, unless you want to. I'm talking about leveraging Amazon's platform to publish books people actually want, and then promoting those books through viral channels like social media. This is a real business model that everyday people are using to pull in steady income. Why KDP? Amazon's Kindle platform basically lets anyone become a publisher, can upload ebooks or even paperback books printed on demand by Amazon and sell them on Amazon's marketplace. And get this, Amazon reported paying over $575 million to authors just through Kindle Unlimited in 2023. That's not even counting regular book sales. Self-publishing is alive and well, and Amazon is king of that hill with about 3/4 of the ebook market. The beauty of KDP is that once your book is listed, Amazon handles the heavy lifting like printing, shipping, and payments. Your job is to create the content and market it, and that's where the opportunity gets exciting in 2025. You can promote your books for free by creating content on platforms where things can go crazy viral. Let me give you an example. Some savvy self-publishers are making simple books like journals, planners, coloring books, or short how-to guides, and then they promote them on TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. Why these types of books? Because they're visual and shareable. A funny or inspiring journal, a clever planner, a satisfying coloring book flip-through. These are things people love to share on social media. In fact, low-content books have become a popular self-publishing niche because of their viral potential. Here's the basic strategy that's working right now. Create content related to your book on a platform that rewards viral content. Some folks post daily short videos showcasing their book in action. For example, filling out a page of a planner with a motivational quote or showing before and after pages of a coloring book. They'll try different hooks and trends until one video pops off and goes viral. When they find a format that resonates, they double down on it and crank out more content in that style. This method works particularly well for certain types of books because they tap into broad interests like personal development, organization, creativity, entertainment, and they're the kind of thing people share for the awe or LOL factor. Think about it. A gratitude journal with a beautiful design or a dark humor adult coloring book page. These catch eyes on TikTok. Now, let's run some realistic numbers for a viral scenario. Suppose you create a paperback journal and price it at $15. You post a short video showing a cool hack or flip through of the journal and it takes off to 100,000 views. That's not even super viral by TikTok standards, but you get the picture. Even if a modest 1% of those viewers decide, hey, I want that, and purchase your book, that's 1,000 sales. At $15 each, that's 15 grand in revenue from one video's reach. Even after Amazon's print fees and royalty cut, your share could be around $5 to $7 per book, netting you something like 5 to 7 grand from that one viral hit. And if your content consistently pulls in views, you can have multiple videos each driving sales like that. Granted, a 1% conversion from views to sales is optimistic for random virality, but even 0.5% would be 500 sales. It's still a chunky payoff for a free TikTok post. It might sound wild, but people are doing this. There are cases of simple journal or workbook creators making thousands a month because one of their TikTok videos went viral and kept driving purchases. One example is a single TikTok video that was reported to sell 151 copies of a self-published book. That's over 3 grand in sales from that video alone. So this can work with the right approach. The process to start is straightforward, but don't confuse straightforward with easy money. You still gotta put in the work. Here's how you get rolling. Sign up for Amazon, KDP, create your Kindle Direct Publishing account. It's free. This gives you access to upload ebooks and paperbacks to Amazon store. Create your book. This could mean writing a short manuscript or designing a low-content book. You don't have to write it yourself. You can use ChatGPT to create your outline and generate your manuscript. Amazon is AI friendly as long as you stay honest and answer yes when Amazon asks you if you used AI to produce your manuscript. If you don't fancy using AI to help with the writing part, you can hire a ghostwriter on Upwork. Are you not a designer? No worries. There are tools like Canva that can help you make interiors and covers, and there are specialized tools like BookBolt, I'll drop the link in the description, that can make designing journals or puzzle books easier. Make sure to spend time in making a high-quality product that looks and reads good. Presentation matters a lot for viral appeal. Publish on KDP, upload your book file and cover, then set your price. For paperbacks, something in the $6 to $15 range is typical for low-content books. For ebooks, $2.99 to $9.99 to get the 70% royalty tier. Amazon will list it worldwide. Congrats, you're technically a published author now. Build a social media presence. Pick one or two platforms like TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts and start an account around your book's theme or niche. If your book is a fitness planner, maybe your TikTok is all about quick health tips and journaling motivation. If it's a funny adult coloring book, maybe you share edgy jokes or satisfying coloring time lapses. Grow an audience by providing value or entertainment, not just buy my book pitches. Consistently create content to promote your book. Aim for posting daily or weekly short videos. Be creative and try different angles. Demonstrate the book. Show user testimonials. Highlight unique features. Tie it to trending challenges, etc. This is the grind. Most of your posts may only get a trickle of views at first, but you're looking for that one format or hook that blows up. Double down on what works. When a particular video gets above average engagement, analyze why. Did you use a trending sound? A catchy headline? Did you show something intriguing in the first 3 seconds? Whatever it was, do it again and do it better. Replicate that style or theme in future videos. Success leaves clues. As one viral author shared, the feedback loop on TikTok can teach you exactly what the audience wants. You just have to pay attention and iterate. Rinse and repeat and expand. Consider creating more books once you get one selling. Many KDP entrepreneurs don't stop at one. They build a portfolio of books over time, each bringing in a bit of revenue. Publishing multiple books increases your chance of making a steady income. Also, keep engaging with your social audience and maybe build an email list of buyers for future launches. The key here is persistence and experimentation. You might post 50 videos to get one that really pops off. That's normal. The ones who win are the ones who keep testing different content ideas instead of quitting after a week. Also, lean into free marketing first. Social media, communities related to your niche, etc. You can use Amazon's own ads later once you have proof your book sells. 15 reviews at least per book. But a lot of people succeed without spending a dime on advertising by using the viral content strategy. It's sweat, equity, your time and creativity instead of money. Takeaway tips: KDP, nail a niche. Focus on book topics that have built-in audiences. Examples: a self-care journal, the audience are people into wellness; a budgeting planner, personal finance nerds; a funny swear word, coloring book, adult humor lovers. Don't try to appeal to everyone. Cater to a specific group instead. Eye-catching cover. People do judge books by the cover, especially on Amazon. Browse the best sellers in your category and note what cover styles are trending. Make yours professional and distinctive. Leverage trends. If gratitude journals are trending in January or fitness planners every new year, consider riding those waves. Timing can boost sales. Seasonal content like holiday-themed books, etc. can also pop. Use quality tools. If design isn't your strong suit, use templates or tools like BookBolt, the link in the description, for interiors and cover layouts. It can save a ton of time and make your books look legit. Engage with reviewers. Early on, get some honest reviews. Never fake it. It's against policy and it can get you banned. Offer a few copies to people in your niche in exchange for feedback. Good reviews improve your Amazon search ranking and credibility. Alright, that's path 1. It's not a push button, riches thing. You're actually creating a mini publishing business, but it's real. I know people who started with 0 followers and no publishing experience, and after a year of consistent effort, they're making a few hundred to a few thousand a month from their catalog of books. It's completely doable if you take it seriously and play the long game. More on that later. Now, let's talk about what I consider the holy grail of long-term online income. Don't go far because you won't want to miss this.